Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Dirt Rally 2.0, episode number 12 in my career mode. It's the second season here in Rally, and I've got an important decision on my hands. For one thing, it's 240,000 credits to hire another engineer to my team, and I'll only have 8,000 to spare if I do that. That's not much for upcoming repairs in the next rally. Looking at the garage, I've unlocked all of the front-wheel drive H1 class. I've unlocked all of the front-wheel drive H2 class, and this Volkswagen that I'm driving I have not been a fan of. It lacks stability where it counts, when it counts. And I've had a number of crashes and 2 poor events so far, as I'm not feeling comfortable with the capabilities of the car. The next class is still H2, but it's the rear-wheel drive portion of that class. The tricky part with this is if I do try to move on for the next season, Season 3, to the rear-wheel drive class, I'm facing the prospect of going to something even more difficult to drive in the rear-wheel drive category. So looking at that, here's what we have for rear-wheel drive. We have a Ford Escort MK2, and that's $71,000 to purchase, which we could certainly afford that. That's the only one that's available right now. I believe there is at least a second car in that class. I'll have to double check online to get that. But technically, we would be able to afford both, meaning we would be prepared to move on to the next class regardless of what happens this season with this car the rest of the way. And I'd get a chance to drive a different car than I'm driving now next season, which I think at this point, I certainly look forward to that. To purchase this now, we would have plenty of money left over for future purchases and to get through this season and be ready for that future lockout. Now, at the same time, something else I need to look into is where we're going to start getting into rally. And let's see, does it start with the R5? I'm going to look back at my Opel and see. No, RX Super 1600. Okay, so we're in the RX Super 1600s. And I own all 3. Okay. So we started with the Opel. I now have the Renault and Volkswagen. So RX Super 1600s. Let's go back to this because I don't have the next class unlocked yet. When I get to the end of this season, I will move on to that RX 1600 or back into the Rally Cross anyway. And what is next? Well, it's the Cross Kart. Interesting. And it's cheap. And there are... Oh, it's 2, but there's 1 new and 1 used. I think that's all there is. I mean, you get one only. That would be our next classification for that. Let's go ahead and buy. We'll buy a new one so it's not coming with any damage. And that will prepare that next season for Rallycross. So Rallycross is good to go. We'll move up to that next classification, even though technically it's down. It's only 750cc, but it's still the next classification on the list. So we'll run a season there. So Rallycross is good to go now, and that also means I'm not getting that crew member for sure. That takes us back to H2, and I think I am gonna buy that next car now that we are where we are when it comes to funding. And we're going to get this Ford Escort purchased. There we go. And that was the only one available for now, so that's where we're at. We'll look into see if there are more in the class, or if that escort is all alone, and I do not believe that it's in a class of its own, so we'll come back to that. For now, it's on to event number 3. Will our fortunes turn? Will things get better? Will I get more comfortable? Will I keep this car in one piece? We'll find out soon. Career Rally, event number 3. Arguably the toughest of the events. Argentina. Argentina coming up. Let's get to the engine first. The upgrade is available, so let's go ahead and get to that last engine tuning, number 4. And then we have some serious damage to the engine. That's expensive. Ooh, it's replacement only. Ouch. This is what I was talking about, though, with this car. Exhaust is okay. Radiator is okay. I will not spend money on those right now. Bodywork, critical damage. Standard, okay. There, dampers. I think the dampers are okay for now. I'm going to leave them as they are. Same with the wheel geometry. The lights need replacing, and there you go. That's another 9,000. And this is what I was talking about, where expenses are really accumulating a lot more now, and I'm nervous about being on this car for a full season, and then potentially into another season, which is why we are now prepared to move on, even if it puts us into what could potentially be even more difficult than this. But oops, overview. There we go. Alright, so again, Argentina, this is the one in that rocky terrain where it could get nasty real quick if you can't take care of it. And we open with a long stage here in the heavy gravel that is Argentina. Now, for the most part, there's a lot of difficult corners, tight turns, but if you could manage the car, it's actually not such a bad drive. It really isn't. It's not too bad, and I felt good last time we were here. Did we win this event? No. I think we took 4th in this event. Repair vehicle. I already... How is there body work damage when I did a full fix? I'm very confused by the bodywork damage here. Yeah. Let's do a shakedown. Get used to this car, this event.
5, 4, 3, 2,
the radiator
1.
Damage is light, and yet
34 left, opens 50.
we're already cooking.
Keep right of a jump maybe into 6 left, 30. Slow 4 left, into unseen 1 right. Opens. Keep right over 80. Unseen 4 left, 30. 5 left. 60 over bumps, caution, 1 left unseen. Into unseen hairpin right narrow.
Oof. It turned before I wanted it to turn. That was all through braking, and again, there's that problem again of I don't know what gear I'm in at any given time for sure. Always guessing. I think I'm down to reverse, and no, I'm in neutral. So that's one thing I don't like about this car. And twice I've already lost the front end just because of a lack of grip, of traction. So that was not a good time. I mean, that's easily 10 seconds off the pace. Easily. The more I drive the car, the more I'm afraid I'm just going to cause damage to it. So I kind of feel like I just need to get out there and run. Like, my times aren't going to be super competitive anyway, so the events are more about survival for me than anything, so that I can earn some money and not spend all of it on repairs. Not a good sign entering a race that requires confidence. But we're going to get to it. That's the only shakedown I'm going to take. I am not going to take any more. Performance is still good on all of these things, so no, I'm not going to spend anything with any of those. Means we are ready to go racing. We're on medium tires. They are new. No. Let's get to it.
Starts 30, 4 left opens 50, keep right of a jump maybe, into 6 left, good luck. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 30, 4 left opens 50, keep right of a jump maybe, into 6 left, 30, slow 4 left, into unseen 1 right. Opens.
Already a big old bump,
80.
luckily.
Unseen 4 left. 30.
Nothing much coming of that
5
one.
left. 60 over bumps. Caution. 1 left unseen.
Okay. Trying to take it
Into unseen.
more carefully.
Right narrow.
Braking much earlier.
Into 5
It's
left.
too early. Oh,
30.
come on, again. I can't even turn. I was going super slow.
Right.
Wheel all the way to the right, and I barely
right
was
tightens.
turning.
30. Cut 3 left long tightens. Into hairpin left unseen.
Oof.
Keep left of a 30. Caution.
green.
Cut 4 right. 4 left. Into unseen 1 right small cut.
Of course, there's only... Oh, gosh, come on. Oh, I hate this car.
4 left. Keep right of a 30. Caution.
Not very
unseen
responsive at
left.
all.
Into unseen, hairpin right. Opens. Into 4 right. Into unseen, open hairpin left. Opens. Into
Nice to
open
get some
hairpin right.
real...
Opens. Into 3 right of a crest. Into 4 left. Into 1 right tightens.
Shot that one. Getting so much understeer on this car. Not a
Keep
fan.
right of a 30. 3 left long. Tightens 2. Opens of a crest.
Too tight there.
Into 5 left. Into 4 right. Into 4 left long bumpy. 30. Slow 2 right long. Tightens into open hairpin left.
We're green. I think I'm just the first one out here because I'm last place in the championship. There's no other time comparison.
Into 4 right over bump. Into caution, 5 left, 30 over bad bumps, unseen hairpin right.
So I'm gonna be green for everyone. I'm the first one out here. I think that's what's going on.
30.
Which
6
doesn't
right,
mean I'm doing good.
50.
Doesn't mean I'm doing bad either. It just means I have
Caution, keep right, don't
no
cut 5 left.
comparison to draw
30.
off of other than my own evaluation of how I'm
Crest
doing.
and 1 left
Whoa,
long,
whoa,
tightens
whoa.
hairpin left.
Misread that one.
Into 5 right. Into don't cut 5 left. Into 1 right. 30. Keep left of a crest bump. Into 1 right tightens. 50 over bumps.
Anytime you get on the brakes hard, you lose the rear end.
30. 3 left. 30.
I feel like I'm way off
Turn
pace,
unseen 2 right.
but we'll see. We'll see.
Keep right over 50. 1 left tightens. 30. 5 right long. Opens 80. Bumps and jump into 6 left. Into slow, 6 right, very long of a crest, tightens, hairpin right, don't cut. .50. Crest, and 3 left small cut, into 4 right. .50. Turn, 4 left long, tightens. 30. We have an engine issue.
Oh, Joe.
Keep right of a junction. Into 4 left.
Brand new engine, and we've got an engine issue.
Into
Love
1
it.
right. Into 6 left. 50.
Okay, well, things are going much better
6
here
right.
at
30.
this point in the stage than they were at the beginning. I think I'm picking up the pace quite a bit, but I could be way off pace at this point, especially with the way this car handles
50.
the problems that come with it. I have to
5
take
right.
things so much
Into
slower
4
than I feel
left.
I should be capable of going.
Into 4 right long. Opens 30. Caution, 2 left narrow. 60. Bumps into 4 right. 30. 1 right long. Opens 4 right. Into 3 left, don't cut. And keep right 30. Open hairpin left. Slow, 4 right of a crest long, tightens 2.
Like I said, it's definitely going better here. I'm feeling more comfortable now, but this car is just
Opens
a piece of work.
30. 6 left of a crest, 50. Unseen 2 right. Into 3 left, don't cut. Into unseen 2 right.
Ooh,
small
that does
cut.
not sound good.
Into 2 left long, tightens.
Car's not sounding good at all.
2 right long. Opens, tightens, hairpin right. Tightens. Into 1 left, tightens. Opens long. Into turn 1 right, don't cut. Into 2 left long, tightens. Opens. Into 2 left long, tightens 1. Into 1 right long, tightens hairpin right. 30. 1 left long. Into 6 left, sudden hairpin right.
Okay.
Opens.
This is actually feeling good now. I feel much better about our time, but I feel like we probably lost 20 seconds early on.
30. 1 right.
But this could be a competitive time, maybe. It's not going to be at the top,
Into
but
hairpin left.
nothing like that. But
Into
not
6
at the
right.
back. It's certainly be nice if that was the case.
Keep left over 50.
This engine
Right narrow.
issue is worrying,
30.
though.
3 left over bump. Into 2 right. 20. 1 right long, tightens. Into 5 left. Into 4 right long of a crest. Into hairpin left. Into 4 right long. long of a crest. Into 2 left long, tightens of a crest, over finish. 30 over jumps. Caution, 4 left. To stop. Well done.
8:42, huh? We'll see how that time compares here. Again, we were the first one out on the road, so...
That felt good, but let's check the times.
Radiator, I'm guessing. We banged it up a little bit more with the collisions with the rocks. Ah, it's still only 29th, and... the only reason why it's not 30th is Hoffman retired there in stage number 1. I knew I was going to be down on time a good 20 seconds, but I'm a minute down on the leaders. So, let's see the damage though, because like I said, I got faster as time went on. So, 5 seconds down in last there. 5 seconds. He didn't even finish the first split. Wow. Okay. 5 seconds down on the last one. Split 2. 6 seconds down in split 3. Finally, split 4. You can see we're starting to pick up the pace. So split 4 is a competitive time. 5 again is about average. 6 back in, but only marginally. 7 in the middle, and 8 about middle again, maybe just a hair towards the back end of this back group, which means I'm now kind of running about 20, somewhere between 20th and 23rd, and as people have mistakes, hopefully I can move up also. Remember, I had a problem. Body damage, high engine temperature, and drop in engine power. So I wasn't generating a lot of power in the engine, and yet I got faster. So maybe going forward, we resolve whatever the problem is. Maybe I can move up the grid a bit. But that definitely is not a good start. Literally last of those that are still running by this point, so maybe attrition could take out a few. Much shorter stage coming up here. And this one starts out more in the open before going back into the rocky terrain. Quick stage, there's going to be less time gaps here. 5:15 in the evening. Heavy rain. Oh my, heavy rain. Now that does change things a little bit.
Start 60, unseen 4 left small cut, 55
I don't
right.
get repairs until
Good
after
luck.
this stage, so we gotta survive this one here.
5, 4,
Yeah, heavy
3,
rain.
2, 1, go. 60, unseen
Ooh.
4 left small cut, 50.
That engine power issue, really feeling it there. We were in first gear and we were barely
80,
getting up to speed. You watch the
5 left.
RPM meter, it keeps dipping and diving, and it's not
right.
increasing like it should. I'm flat out on the gas. Well, I was until now, but yeah, we are really struggling on that power end. So
Opens and slow, keep right into turn 1 left long. 80. Six left, 50. 4 right long, opens 50.
yeah, I'm flat out on the gas, and I'm really struggling to accelerate now. This is not good.
Left, extra long, opens over crests, 30. 5 right small cut.
Of course, I'm first one out there again, so I've got no time comparison this time around either.
50, 4 left long, tightens keep in 50. 4 right, extra long, tightens 3, 30.
So I'm way off pace because I have no power.
Opens 6 of a crest, 60.
I'm cruising second, third gear when I should be hitting fourth, fifth gear.
6 right, extra long of a crest, 30. 4 right long, keep in, 100. Long crest into don't cut, unseen, 2 right.
I barely even touched my brakes for that turn. Or this is the 2.
Into 3
Okay.
left long, tightens.
Oh, I did have to brake for this one. That's good. I got some speed at least, but I'm way off the pace because the car has no power. So we are apparently having a damaged engine with a brand new engine right away in that first stage.
Opens.
There's no apparent cause to the damage to the engine, so
Into 4 left,
this
tightens
is
of a bump.
in a very unfortunate position for us to be in right now.
Opens. 4 right, extra long of a crest. Into 6 left. Into 3 right.
Ugh, uphill, this is not helping one bit right now.
Into 3 left, tightens. Caution 30, unseen, hairpin left, don't cut. 70, don't cut, 2 right. Opens of a crest, 30.
Oh, so much knocking.
Keep right, into unseen, hairpin left long, tightens of a bump crest, 30.
Poor car. I talked bad about you, I'm sorry. I take it back, okay?
Into 1 right.
Help me out here. Get me to that finish line. Quickly.
Into open hairpin left, tightens of a crest bump. Five right, tightens 1, opens and tightens over
smash
crest,
that
don't
side.
finish, 30 to stop.
Oh, come on. Go, go, go. Oh, first gear uphill. Look how slow. Look how slow we're accelerating. Oh my goodness. It's taking 10 seconds for what should have taken a second and a half. Oh, come on, car. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Hey, you did it. Can you even get to the marshal now? You're celebrating. Stop. Stop celebrating. Stop. You're going to be last place by like a minute and a half.
Well done. I hope the tyres are okay.
No, that was bad. It was really bad. We're at least half a minute behind last. Oh, that's 25th. So it wasn't last. But that was still... look how far. I am half a minute behind Reynolds, which really means Laurent, Penty, De Vries, Lettinen all had problems. Guaranteed. Guaranteed they had problems. Because that was not a competitive time in the slightest. So I was just a front runner of those that had problems, is my assumption here. Yeah, you can see how much slower I am. Split 1 than everyone. 7 seconds slower than everyone. Split 2, kind of the same deal, but you can see Laurent losing a ton of time, Lettinen losing a ton of time. Split 3, that's where Penty and De Vries lose a ton of time. I'm still off the pace by a good 6-7 seconds. Split 4, same deal. Reynolds lost some time there, so they probably had a problem just late on in the stage. In fact, they were pretty much equal on my time, so Reynolds had a problem too. So basically, 23 up just had a normal stage race. 24 down, we all had problems of some sort. I just happened to be second of all of those who had problems. So, woo! Yay! I took second in the stage. Wink, wink. Grunt, sigh. Ugh. Okay. So we're still 29th overall, of course. As the longer stage put us well behind everyone. before we enter stage 3. We're going to use all 30 minutes that we can to try to do something to get this car running normally. Stage 3, another short one, and it's kind of a reverse. It's the exact reverse of what we just did, isn't it? It looks like the exact reverse of what we just did. Middle of the night this time. Did not see the weather. I was looking at the map. It is 1:30 a.m., so yes, I caught that. The weather is clear. Okay. That's good. Okay, vehicle. Engine. No power. Medium damage. Again, no idea where that came from because we're going to have to take a penalty. 30-second penalty is not going to be a big deal, so we will definitely take that. We're going to have to leave the radiator as it is. And essentially everything else, I don't think we're going to be able to fix anything here. Minute 40 to fix the bodywork, definitely not happening. Yep. Quick fix on the engine. A whole 3 minutes and 6 seconds. That's not that bad, I suppose. But that was supposed to be a brand new engine. It was supposed to be a brand new engine. That sucks. Tires. Okay, put on a fresh set of medium tires for the last couple stages. And we're ready to go with our midnight ride.
Starts 3 right, into 3 left long, into unseen, 1 right tightens. Good luck.
Thanks.
5,
Good luck to the car.
3, 2, 1, go. 3 right, into 3 left long, into unseen, 1 right tightens. Into 3 left long, into unseen, 1 right tightens. Into 5 left.
Okay, it's back to sliding around now that there's some actual power to the car. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
An unseen early hairpin right.
Recover vehicle. There's no way I'm getting back up from that one without a true... Oh, come on! Really? I can't even go at speed 1 and turn left. That's how poorly this thing turns. And then anytime you're on the brakes, it loses the rear end. This car is terrible to drive. I hate this car. I think I need to spend $10,000 on tuning and try to change the setup. Because this is just garbage and I can't get through a whole season like this. There's still 3 more rallies to go after this.
30. Unseen hairpin right. 30. 2
Look,
right tightens.
I'm like crawling right now.
Into 3 left. 30.
It's the only way I can make those turns. It's like that engine power deficit was almost a good thing for me. It made the car drivable.
4 left. Extra long tightens 1 around bridge. Into 5 right over bump. 30. 3 right. Into 4 left long tightens. Into slow, 4 right, extra long over crest tightens. Into 3 left. Opens. Into 4
New driving strategy here. Slow it down. Just keep this car in one piece because
into 3 left long
I can't
over
afford
crest.
the repairs, and I'm already way back in the standings anyway. I'm not going to get up into the top 16 at all.
Extra long tightens.
Try to find some comfort in this car, get comfortable with it, build it up over time. Come on.
Crest into 4 right long, tightness keep in. into 4 left long, tightens cut maybe, 50, 4 right long, 50, 5 left, small cut, into 6 right, extra long of a crest, tightens 5, into 6 left, extra long, to crest, and flat right, 80. Turn 2 right tightens. Into 6 left, opens of a crest on. 30.
Trying to turn in a lot earlier to get a head start on the turning with this car, especially in this more open area.
Over finish, 50. To stop, well done.
That'll be a more competitive time, but it's still not going to be a good time. This car just sucks. Or more importantly, I do not do well with this car.
Do you want to make any setup changes at the next service?
I certainly do, but it's not a possibility with this car. Again, that's last half a minute. Half a minute behind 28th. But that is my 36-second penalty included. So, 36-second penalty. I thought it was supposed to be 30 flat. I forget already. But that's my half minute behind. So I was essentially right at the back, competitively, but I had that extra time to repair the engine. We started slow. I got faster in split 2. I was even faster. In fact, I was the fastest of this group, or thereabouts, within a tenth of a second. Split 3, split 4, on the back foot, but only by a few seconds. One stage to go. I'm so happy when this whole season will be done. This car is not my friend. No, 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 it's not my friend. Overcast. In fact, I may spend some time off camera.
Starts
I'm not going anywhere with this car.
Left long tightens, into 5 right long,
It's just
30,
not getting the
6
hang of
left,
it. I've got a whole season to finish, but I think I might
4,
do the next race or two off camera.
1, go. 5 left long tightens, into 5 right long, 30,
So that I can continue my journey in peace.
6 left.
Plus, I know I can perform a bit better focused, not having to commentate at the same time while driving.
6 long,
Oh, that little rear end tap really hurt. I would have made the turn if not for that little rear end tap, but it pushed me out to the left edge.
50, caution, keep right into 1 left, tightens narrow. 3 right, don't cut, 30,
Come on, come on, come on.
right, into 6
Yeah,
left over,
yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
30,
So I will be doing at least the next race off camera, if not the next 2.
60, unseen, 3 left,
So we'll be skipping forward a little bit further into the
3
season.
right long, open small cut of a crest, into unseen, open
I will
head
continue to
left,
try to purchase all the
opens,
front-wheel drive H2 class cars, so that we're ready to go for that. Wow, just hit the brakes. Come on,
100 over bumps,
just does not
right.
turn.
Into 6 left.
Car is just
70 over bad bumps.
terrible in turning.
5 left over bump. Open slow. 30. 1 right tightens. Are we going down on power? 50. Unseen. 2 left tightens. Opens. 30. 3 right narrow. 30. 2 right tightens, don't cut. 50 over bump. 2 left tightens.
Problem is re-emerging.
Into 6 right. 40. 1 left narrow.
It instantly makes the car a little bit more drivable though.
Into 6 left over crest. Into unseen 1 right. Opens 30. Caution, keep left, into 6 right, narrow, 6 left, 30, 4 left, slow 30, unseen, hairpin left, 50, 6 right over bumps, into 6 left, 30, unseen, open hairpin right. Into 1 left long, 30, 5 right long, into 5 left, and don't cut, 6 right,
It's been my best
30,
stage. No pressure anymore? No, that's not it.
3 right long, open 6, into unseen.
Loss of power, but
1
only
left
minor. I
tightens.
think that's the big thing right now.
Into 4
Uh-oh.
right,
Here come those noises
left
again though.
narrow, 30,
Our loss of power is about to
unseen,
grow
open hairpin left.
quite a bit here.
Into unseen, open hairpin right. Into turn 4 left. Into unseen, open hairpin left. Into hairpin right. Keep left over 30, 2 right. Into 1 left, small cut. Opens 30, 3 right. 4 left, don't cut.
Small cut
Into
didn't work
unseen,
very well.
Right long. Opens 6, small cut. 40, 1 left. Into 3 right. Into 6 left. 30. 4 right. Into narrow hairpin left. Into 4 right. 50. 6 right. Opens 70 over bump.
Almost there. Almost there.
5 right.
I would not call this in one piece though.
2 left.
Oh, here comes the major power deficit again.
Over crest.
It's really lagging in power now.
Right long. Over
Good
bump.
thing the finish line's coming up.
Crest over finish.
So our quick fix
To stop.
did not hold,
Well done.
and finally the pain has come to an end. .538, that's a really slow stage. I mean, that's at
Do you
least
want
a
to
minute
make
off
any
pace.
setup changes at the next service?
27th on the stage. Reynolds retired, so at least I'm going to move up one spot there. And I was 20 seconds better than Ricci, but I was still 25 seconds off of the pace of everyone else. Of course, that got a lot worse at the end, where I lost 20 seconds, which means I was actually just about competitive on time until the end. I was on Ricci's problems right at the start of the stage, and they actually still gained on me as time went on. little slow on the first split. Second split, third split was really good. I definitely was on the front end that time. But the final split was slow again as we had that huge drop in power. We had the partial drop way back early in the stage, but it got a lot worse there. So that is 28 out of 30. That is a minute and a half behind the next closest car. And nearly 4 minutes off the front of the field. Definitely not the way I want to go. And we're going to have a bunch of expensive repairs to make to this car just to get it out for races 4, 5, and 6. I'm definitely going to do race 4 off camera, regardless of where that ends up being. And oh gosh, the earnings. I think the earnings are less than what I'm going to get out of this thing. So yeah. We've got New Zealand, and then Australia, and then New England. So I think our Oceania trip to both locations, I think I might be doing both of those off camera, and then we'll come back to see if I've made any improvement with that final rally in the USA, which of course was my original episode number 1 in the series, where I was not yet ready for the differences between Dirt Rally 2.0 and the original Dirt Rally, especially with all of the assists are off 100%. So we are making this as difficult as possible, and this car and the way the Dirt Rally 2.0 plays is a lot more realistic and even more challenging. So I get what I ask for, and it's hitting me hard, and it's a little demoralizing right now. But we will endure, we will get better, I will master this game. I was getting pretty dang good at Dirt Rally at the end of that one. I can get good at this as well. But that's going to do it for this episode on Decathlon Gamer. And remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe and tune in next time on my Road to the Record. Bye for now.